Do you know what's inside this box? I'll give you a hint. It's 12 inches wide and weighs 5 pounds. It's a cinnamon roll. It's a giant cinnamon roll baked by Whitney Rutz. Whitney auctioned off cinnamon rolls during the pandemic to feed frontline healthcare workers and raise money for the Oregon Food Bank. How many cinnamon rolls did she bake? We'll find out in a moment. But first, I'm Kimberly Howard Wade, and I'm hosting the videos for the 35th Annual Philanthropy Day Awards, where we celebrate those who change the world with a giving heart. To introduce the awards, here is Becky Johnson, Interim President, Oregon State University.
Hello, I'm Becky Johnson, Interim President of Oregon State University. I'm honored to be part of this year's Association for Fundraising Professionals Philanthropy Awards. I thank the OSU Foundation, our dedicated partner in supporting the university's mission, for proudly sponsoring these awards for more than 35 years. The Pacific Northwest has a long, deeply rooted tradition of volunteer service and transformational giving, and AFP is a sterling example of this tradition. With public health, social justice, and climate issues, this past year has exemplified the need for philanthropy to meet our challenges. It has also underscored the importance of collaboration among nonprofit, education, and healthcare organizations to advance solutions for our communities. Congratulations to all of this year's honorees. Your impact is extraordinary, valued, and appreciated more than words can convey. And thank you to the many other donors and volunteer leaders who dedicate their time and treasure to make our communities stronger. And finally, thank you to the many development professionals who work to make Oregon and Southwest Washington a better place for all. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Max Williams, CEO and President of the Oregon Community Foundation. We are so pleased to be a sponsor of this year's AFP National Philanthropy Day Awards. As a community foundation, our mission is to improve the lives of all Oregonians through the power of philanthropy. We do this by partnering with thousands of donors to help them create impact they want to achieve by putting charitable dollars to work in our state. During these past 18 months, with the global pandemic, the racial justice movement, and devastating wildfires blanketing our state, these overlapping crises exposed deep vulnerabilities in our social safety net and the ways that we care for Oregonians. For OCF in 2020, that meant deploying a record-setting $227 million to nearly 4,000 nonprofits across the state. At the Oregon Community Foundation, we see each day how generosity can make an exponential impact on the lives of many. Yet behind each grant to a nonprofit, behind each charitable dollar is an individual or family seeking to make a real lasting impact for better. Whitney Rutz models these values in so many ways. I hope you'll all join me in congratulating Whitney on this well-deserved award. Thank you.
We are giving 7 awards this year, and in this video, Whitney Rutz is winning the award for Outstanding Innovative Project for her giant cinnamon roll fundraiser. How many cinnamon rolls were baked? Over 150. And how much money did she raise for the Oregon Food Bank? More than $56,000.
My name is Whitney Rutz, and I am married to Paul, an artist, and our daughter is 8-year-old Elsie. At the beginning of COVID, it was sad, as I think it was for everyone. And we were about a weekend to not seeing anyone. We had canceled Elsie's birthday party, her 7th birthday party. And I wanted a way to pass the time and cheer her up. So I asked her if she wanted to make a giant cinnamon roll. She said, sure, why not? So 4 hours later, we've got this giant cinnamon roll. And I posted on Instagram and say something to the effect of, hey, parents, need a 4-hour activity with your kids, like make a giant cinnamon roll. I was later that night talking to my husband, asking him, what do you think someone would pay for one of these cinnamon rolls? Maybe $50? You know, what if I auctioned it off and we donated money to the Oregon Food Bank? And so I threw it out there as an idea on social media, and the first bid came in at $100. And by the end of the weekend, it was $300. But my friend who was single and living alone said, do not bring that cinnamon roll to my house. I don't want to eat it. Could you donate it to a healthcare worker? And so that's how we got into donating it to nurses and doctors and medical staff all over the city. And that's when people started going, I want to donate, I want to give, please, yes, let's give the roles to the medical staff. So our friend, Katie Lang, was like, let me set you up with somebody on my team who can kind of give you an idea as how to do this well on social media. So I told her my goal was $2,000 and she told me that was ridiculous. I was like, well, maybe we'll do like $5,000. And she said, I think you should do $10,000. And I was like, we will never raise, who is gonna spend $10,000? And this is when I'm gonna start to cry. I think we raised $13,000 the first weekend. My daughter and her friends had decorated some of the boxes. And Storm Large reached out to us on Twitter and said, hey, I want to help you guys. What can I do? I can't bake, but I'm happy to deliver. I've got a big truck. And she picked up the boxes and she saw my daughter's decorating skills and was like, you call this good? Like, I could totally decorate these boxes better. And she did. And I asked her, I was like, would you be okay with us auctioning them off? So then KD, our friend Katie Lang, introduced us to Terry Stotts, the former Blazers coach. And she said, he wants to help you guys. He doesn't know what he can do, but can we use him to make more money for the food bank? And so my husband, who is an actual artist, said, why don't I draw pictures of him on boxes? And then he came over here and autographed them. Those boxes, oh my gosh, went for so much money. And that was the whole point. It's like raising all of this money for the food bank and letting the medical staff know in Portland that we cared about what they were doing. So this was an all over the world. We had people in Australia, Ireland, certainly the UK was a big international presence, Canada. I had friends from high school I haven't seen in almost 30 years giving. I would see their names come up and I'd start crying. I'm really emotional. People gave their stimulus checks. $56,000 later, it's a lot of cinnamon rolls. I think about what we can really do as one person in this world without much. I'm not independently wealthy. I can't give a lot of money to organizations, but I was able to give my creativity and my time and my love. Thank you so much, AFP, for this award. I'd like to dedicate the award to every nurse, doctor, technician, ambulance driver, paramedic, EMT, firefighter, staff member in the medical field. We did this for you.